What is going on, and welcome back to the channel. The day after Thanksgiving, the after workout edition of Zips Crypto here. Got done with a little shoulder exercise workout and a little cardio. Had to burn off all that good food from yesterday. But again, staying consistent, staying positive. That's how I start my days. Wanted to jump on here and just have a quick conversation with you this morning. I hope everyone's absolutely doing fantastic. You're excited. The markets are open today. We're going to talk about the markets and what to expect today with regards to the crypto markets and other stuff going on out here in the environment. Stay blessed, stay safe, and let's get into some things. So I was reading an article this morning as I woke up, and how many of you have ever heard about the Cassandra effect? Well, Cassandra is a Greek mythological story. Basically, Cassandra was a Greek priestess of Apollo, and Apollo made some advances at her, and she had the capability to look into the future and prophesy and see the future and what was going to happen into the future. What a great gift, right? Well, Apollo made some advances at her, and anyhow, she said, absolutely not. Well, he cursed her. And when he cursed her, she still had the capability to see the future and to talk about it, but no one would listen to her. So everything basically fell on deaf ears. Well, that Cassandra effect, many of us are experiencing that with regard to crypto. How many of you, and maybe even yesterday during your Thanksgiving dinner, drop it in the comments because I'll be interested to know how those conversations went. But you've tried to bring folks in. You've tried to explain XRP to them and where the digital revolution is going in the future. But it fell on deaf ears. No one listens. I have had multiple conversations about the crypto environment, XRP, XLM, HBAR, Bitcoin, Ethereum, you name it, it doesn't matter. And you get scoffed at and you get laughed at. And it becomes frustrating because you and I, we see where this environment is going. We know what is going to happen through patience, through dedication, through confidence, remaining in these markets. We're seeing the changes. We saw them 5 years ago, 8 years ago. And yes, it takes time when you're changing the financial infrastructure for it to actually start to go into the implementation phase. But many of us are feeling that Cassandra effect where we're screaming at the top of our lungs. How can you not see what is going on? The caution with that is because we're screaming and no one's wanting to listen, you start to create self-doubt in your own head. Well, maybe I'm incorrect with this. Maybe I'm biased to this environment and what it's going to bring. Maybe I haven't done enough research. Well, I'm here to tell you, in my opinion, absolutely not. And all of us Cassandras out here, one day, very soon, and especially with XRP and many of these other phenomenal utility projects, SHX, as I mentioned again yesterday, that's a sleeper, that's up and coming. We're going to be proven right. And then at that point, the Cassandras are going to be called lucky. Ah, well, you were lucky. No, none of us are lucky because we're sitting here and we're doing the research. We're listening to folks that are way more educated than I am. And I'm listening to the finance subject matter experts. I'm listening to all of the different experts, and I'm building my portfolio based upon solid research. And that day when it starts to explode and it allows us to be able to step back maybe from our 9-to-5 job, retire, open up other businesses, whatever your plan is. But all of us Cassandras are going to be proven absolutely correct. And I'm going to be humble about it, and I hope you are as well. I'm not going to throw it back in their face, because I am still, that's the point of this channel, is to bring as many people into this as possible and get them to see the bigger picture. Not just to listen to one little thing that they heard about Bitcoin or crypto back in 2019 and think that nothing has changed over the course of the last 6 years. Everything has changed in the course of really the last year. As we talk about in multiple videos, we have an administration that is headstrong in being the crypto capital of the world. We have an administration that has family ties throughout. And I'm not just referring to the president, but many of the administration that have family ties that are deeply rooted within the crypto space. They have their own businesses. When you have that solid research and you understand what the billionaires are doing, the millionaires are doing, to not put a little bit of risk. And again, this is not financial advice, because I can't give financial advice. I'm just documenting my journey through this for you and wanting to have a conversation. Drop the conversations in the comments, but to not put my pennies, my dollars against their millions, to me, would be crazy. So those folks that want to call me a Cassandra and be absolutely crazy, and I'm prophesizing or I'm talking about something that is never going to happen, well, time will tell, and we'll see what happens. And when it does happen, again, I'll be humble about it, and it won't be a told you so, but it'll be a I wish you would have been with me, because now my lifestyle will be able to change, and I'll still be able to affect and do good in the world. But don't let the negative naysayers change your direction. You are absolutely right. And we see what is going on today. The markets are open again. It's going to be exciting to see how much money are we going to see flowing into XRP ETFs today. And a couple new ones, I believe, are launching this morning. Again, I've been in the gym. I haven't had time to really check that out. But we know 21 shares is getting one ready to launch. And I don't know if it launched this morning or not, but we have more ETFs that are dropping in the course of the next several weeks, specifically for XRP. And there's going to be others. There's going to be HBAR ETFs that are going to be dropped. XLM, I believe, will be in the future as well. Why? Because the folks that run this world, the financial world, they see the impact of this digital asset space. And make no mistake, they're here to make money, just like you and I. And again, I'm just going to ride their coattails all the way to the pinnacle and to the climax and watch this space absolutely explode. We're at the end of Q4, and I still believe Q4, by the end of December, we could get quite spicy in this space. And it's going to be exciting to watch and see what happens. But even if it doesn't, it's not going to distract me, because I don't watch the price. I watch what is being done within the infrastructure and where they are going with this. And remember, you own a piece of the infrastructure if you own XRP, if you own XLM, if you own HBAR, SHX, ADA. You own the technical stack, the software that is going to be the product that is going to run the future financial system. That is all you need to know. And all you need to have is patience, because 2026, yep, we're already talking about 2026. It feels like we just started talking about 2025. In 2025, a lot of infrastructure was solidified, a lot of laws. We had, the Clarity Act, not passed yet, but it's hopefully going to be marked up in December. And who knows, maybe it makes it to the president's desk, which will put the icing on the cake for 2025. But we had the Genius Act passed, which implemented stable coins and how and what is legal with regards to stable coins. But that Clarity Act provides the infrastructure layer of how DeFi will work. Self-custody being legal in the United States. All of the things that the big institutions, the banks, on top of what the OCC is allowing the banks to do right now, is going to be passed. And if it happens this year, perfect. But in 2026, when all this comes in, the culmination of all of that is going to be a digital explosion. So if we think we're at the end of a bull run, I disagree. And we talk about, the bull run and the bear and everything else, but I believe everything is changing, and that concept of these runs are changing. So we'll be here to find out. That's all I know. Excited to share this with you. Again, I hope you had an absolutely fantastic day yesterday. You had some turkey, pumpkin pie, ham, whatever you did. But today we're back at it. We're back working to figure out how we can take advantage of what is changing in this environment. But with that, stay safe, stay smart. We'll be back with you with some other content. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't, and the notification bell if you haven't already, as we're building this environment, and we're going to drag everyone along with us until one day we're going to be talking about all of this, all of us Cassandras, one day on the most beautiful freaking beaches of the world. Until next time, Zip is out.